Welcome to Beacon Marketing's Video of the Week. My name is Roger Gallegos. I am the founder and CEO of Beacon Marketing. So at the time of this recording, we're about to enter into February 2019. So that means it's a new theme of the month or a new idea. And if you're new to Beacon's YouTube channel, what we do every month is we pick a theme centered around marketing or a theme having to do with marketing and center all of our content in that month or for that month around that theme. So for February, since most people celebrate Valentine's Day, it's the day of love on February 14th, we thought we'd make the theme of the month, how can you show your audience more love or being more loving to your current and potential customers. And what this really is about, it's about going beyond being a salesperson. It can be real easy to fall into this mode of sell, sell, sell. Trust me, I know. I'm a small business owner. I understand the pressures involved with trying to make a sale, because that's what make your business goes. That's what make your business goes, rather. But what you have to remember is that people don't want to be sold. They want to be helped. And if you're in that sell, sell, sell mode, then they're feeling you're only going to be there for the sale, and then you're going to back out. Whereas if you become a resource and you build a relationship with your current and potential customers, they're more likely to, if they're not customers, to become customers. And if they're customers, become long-term loyal customers, and then in turn become advocates for you and your business, which makes marketing your business that much easier. So, but it all starts with showing the idea, of showing your audience love and being a resource. So this entire month, all of our content, blogs, Beacon of the Weeks, our email, our videos, are all going to be focusing on this very idea of how to be more resourceful to your customers or current and potential customers. Because keep in mind, the reason I keep throwing in current customers is you want to think of your current customers as potential customers, because you want them to eventually keep coming back to you. So you have to remember to show them love as well. So today we're actually going to look at how to get to know your audience better, because that's, if you don't know who they are, then how can you show them love? Because then you're just kind of speaking out into the void and seeing if something sticks. So if you start from a foundation of knowing who your audience is, then you can identify their pain points, and more importantly, show empathy by relating to those pain points and showing that you understand the effect that those pain points have on their lives, and then how you want to address them. And so, or how you can address them through the information and content you put out. So today we're going to look at 6 ways you can get to know your audience. So we'll jump right into it. First is, if you're kind of stuck, just look at what your competitors are doing. I've done some videos on doing some competitor research or doing some market research, and it's kind of the same idea. Go to your competitors' social media feeds, go to their website, and see who they're targeting. Even if they don't explicitly say we're targeting small, medium-sized business owners who need help with marketing, you could get a fairly good idea of who they're targeting by the messaging they're putting out, by the information, and even by looking at who comments on their popular posts or whatnot. Or even if you want to go and look at an aspirational competitor, like someone like, for me, would be like HubSpot, a real large marketing company that a lot of people know about, or they deliver marketing content, and I can see what people are responding to and say, these are the type of customers that I want to attract, and so how can I put out content that's engaging to them that could attract them to me? So you could get some good information by just understanding who your competitors are targeting and what those customers are looking like. And then I touched on this just now, but the next way to get to know your customers better is evaluate social media engagements and comments. That's, again, on both your feed and other people's feeds. People will give you a clue, a hint as to what's important about them. So for instance, in my case, I'm going to use myself as an example because, well, I've done this for myself for a long time, is when you're out there posting stuff on Instagram, Facebook, whatever. Let's say I post something on SEO and no one responds to it, but then I start posting something on content marketing or building your Instagram feed, and I get a lot of information, a lot of engagement on that, then that tells me my audience, the people that I want, are looking for more content on engagement, on Instagram, so I should develop more on them. I could address their needs. So it might be something like I could infer from that my audience wants to know how they could build their Instagram following. So maybe they're having trouble. So that could be one of the pain points of saying you do not have enough followers on your Instagram, or you're not getting enough engagement. So that could be something I could address in future posts or future videos, stuff like that. The next, and this kind of goes into the idea of developing a target audience, but the next thing is develop a customer persona. Now, what I mean by that is sit down and say, this is our ideal client. Our ideal client is Roger Gallegos, mid-30s, married, one child, owns his own business, likes football, likes reading them mystery thrillers, those type of things. Because then you start seeing what those people are, and then you can start imagining, like you correlate, like I have a friend that's just like that. He's worried about making ends meet, or he's worried about the transmission on his car going out. So whatever your business is, you can see how do their pain points relate to me by using your past experience from developing your customer persona. So you can sit there and say, I'm inferring from my customer persona what his or her pain points are, and I'm going to be able to target those with the content I put out, so I'm becoming more of a resource for them. The next thing, number 4, is speak to your staff. Your staff interacts with your audience. Talk to them. Say, hey, these repeat customers, these people that we deal the most with, what do you hear when you talk to them, when you engage with them? What are some of the problems that they bring to you? Or do they make any comments about this? Do they say anything about that? Or ask them to try to bring it up the next time they talk to them. Get some information directly from them. And so what that does is you're listening to people that work on the front lines and making them part of the process. And that's another way. Another side benefit of that is you get your staff involved in the process, and it makes things a little bit easier for you. Next thing, number 5, the number 5 way to get to know your customers better is talk to your current customers. Again, same lines of speaking to your staff. Is your current customers are customers for a reason. They were attracted to you. So say, either get a couple that are some of your regulars or your best customers, pull them aside and say, hey, can we ask some questions, like what are some of the things that you worry about? Is there anything that we're not addressing? Is there anything that you wish we would address? Those type of things, and build an idea of what you want to do in terms of content and addressing those needs. You could also just conduct a survey, depending on if you have a large email list. If you have something in the neighborhood of 500 to 1,000 people, that's a good base. You can send out like a 5 to 10 question survey, even tie it in with something like, hey, you get $5 or 10% off, whatever your business may be, next time you come in, just to show them some appreciation for taking some time to help you out. Again, this is about getting to know your audience better, so the more information you get from them, the better you'll be. The last thing, number 6, is work with strategic partners. If there's someone that you work with, like so for instance, I'm not a branding expert, so I have someone that does branding, that him and I refer clients back and forth together. So he's a strategic partner. Him and I have the same type of clients that we target. Because of that, I could go to him and say, hey, what are you hearing about your customers, or what are you hearing? What do you think that their needs are? And you get an idea from there. So you get a more well-rounded idea of what your audience is looking for. So those are the 6 ways. We'll recap them real quick. Look at who your competitors are targeting. Evaluate social media engagements and comments. Develop a customer persona. Speak to your staff. Speak to your current customers, and work with your strategic partners. If you do those things, if you do a few of them, 1 or 2 of them, you'll start beginning to know your audience better, and then begin to show them love by speaking to their pain points directly, and showing that you understand what those pain points do to their day-to-day life, and then start presenting solutions, not necessarily directly in the form of your services or products, but saying, here's some information on how you could address that need, or why don't you try this? And then what they'll do is they'll look at it and say, that's some really good information, but you know what? I think I want your help, because I'm not quite getting it. As much information you gave me, I'm not quite getting it. I mean, the way I like to look at that is cooking. I could watch all the videos I want on making a great pasta. Sometimes it's just easier to go to a restaurant and have someone make it for me. So kind of the same premise. They're not exactly the same, but the same idea. So stay tuned for this entire month. The same video. We're going to do the same type of videos. Next month, we're going to be talking about developing and engaging content. So let's say you develop your customer persona. You know what types of pain points you want to address, or what those pain points are. We'll talk about how you could turn that into some engaging content so your audience can truly start understanding how you can help them and get them to comment to you and to recommend you and to share with other people. So that's next week's video. Stay tuned for that. As always, follow Facebook. Follow us on Facebook. We're a group. It's called the Marketing Strategies for Small Business Owners. It's a great source. We share a lot of information, a lot of content on there. We're trying to build it up. So go join the group. Follow us on Twitter, Instagram, LinkedIn. If you're not on our email list, get on the email list. If you don't check out our blog, check out our blog. A lot of great content and information that we put on there. The last thing, and it's something I've been talking about there's last two more things. The first thing is the thing I've been talking about for a few weeks now. It's the Definitive Marketing Strategy Guide. This is the guide that I have developed to help small and medium-sized business owners develop a custom marketing strategy that's going to be suited to fit the needs of the specific business or the specific needs of the business. Too oftentimes, many people just try random acts of marketing without a cohesive plan. And what that does is it creates frustration, a waste of time, a waste of energy, and a lot of times a waste of money. So you become jaded with the process. What the guide does is it removes all that nonsense. It removes the doubt, and it allows you to market your business like a professional. No one knows your business. No one knows you like you do. So you should be the one promoting your business. You should be the one marketing it. What this guide does is it helps you lay out a roadmap to do just that. So if you have any questions about that, please let me know. The next thing is the February webinar. I do a monthly webinar for free. It's going to be on how to getting to know your customers. It's about how to show your audience love this month. It's a lot of the same information put here, but a lot more. It's going to go in depth with certain things. It's going to be some good information. I'm really excited. And again, it's free. It's about half hour, 45 minutes of your time. It's going to be on the third Thursday of every month. This month, that's the 21st at 10 a.m. Mountain. Check it out. I'll put it in the notes for the episode, so you can check it. I'll also put the notes to the Definitive Marketing Strategy Guide, so you guys can check that out. So that's it for me today. Please like, review. Let me know what you think of this episode. Let me know how do you get to know your audience better. And I'll talk to you guys next week. Stay tuned. Bye.